Hi everyone, welcome to Hilltop View Journals. Today I'm carrying on with rachandbellacrafts' collaboration, and this is day 6. And today we have Yvonne Preston and we also have Penny Dinterman doing this week's intentions for you. So please do go and check out their channel. And also I'd like you to check out a channel called Spunky Misfit Girl. What an amazing name. So that's the inspiration that I've got for today's tabbed divider. And I've just got my journaling card here with my intentions. I've done daily intentions, and then I've got this little hidden paperclip that just pops on there and creates a nice little tuck spot for the journaling card. So that's my take on today's prompt, which is day number 6. I also make this one as well with you guys, so please do check that out. It's a little bit too big to go in this journal, so I'm going to add that to one of my other journals. And I also made these to practice before I came on camera, and they are just so addictive, and it's so easy to do as well. Perfect for scraps, absolutely fabulous for scraps. So please do join me to see how I made these. I wanted to start off by giving a shout out to Spunky Misfit Girl. What a cool YouTube channel name. You can't get a better name than that, can you? Spunky Misfit Girl. Please go and check her out. I think she got this tutorial from Kathy's Garden, who is another YouTuber that I absolutely adore. Excuse me. And yeah, please go and check out this tutorial. She's got some lovely examples there, and they're quite botanical, the ones that she's done. So it's well worth checking out how she made hers. And just get myself ready. So these are so incredibly easy that once you start, you won't be able to stop. So I've got a sheet of very pretty paper from one of these Shabby Pages kits with rachandbellacrafts. And before I do that, let me show you the ones I made in advance. I had to stop myself. So they're not completely hidden paper clips, because you can actually see the paper clip on the back, but you know, it doesn't matter. And on a couple of these, I used the tabs that you can get with Rachel's kit. So you can do them different ways. You can have the paper clips going that way, like I've done these ones, and that one is the same. And then this one then is a top, no, yes, this one's a top one then. So I've used more sort of scrappy bits there in one of my floral doodles. So there's a whole sheet of these. So I can't find my sheet. Don't know what I've done with it. It's got to be here somewhere, but that's all I had left to show you. So that will have to do. So I'm going to use this sheet of paper. Now, you can do these any size. It doesn't really matter what size. It depends the size of your journal. I'm going to go for a big one here. I don't care if I don't use it. I'm just going to fold it up like that, and then I'm going to straighten it out a little bit because it's a little bit crooked here. So I'm just using the lines on my mat, and I think I'll cut it down a little bit. So let's trim this bit off here. Okay, and you want to pop a paper clip in straight away. So I've got some coloured paper clips here. So I think you want it so that the small tail is on the inside and the large tail is on the end. You can round the corners, etc. I'm going to leave mine for a minute. I've got this really simple cluster which I am going to pop on, and I've got to decide which way to put this. So I think I will do it so that it slips in like that. So if I wanted this to go from the top, then I would move the paper clip and I would put it there. And then what you can also do is create a pocket, which I might do on the next one. But for this one, let's do it this way. I'm going to put that there because I think everything else is just gorgeous on it. And I was going to use this. Now, you could fold it to get a double one, but if your paper's thick enough, then you could just use it singular. And so it's great that Rachel's included these. So if you're not lucky enough to have a punch like I am, then I suppose you could always go and cut it out as well. You could do it quite simple. And in fact, you could actually use that as a tab. That would work perfectly. So you don't have to have a tab shape. You can certainly do a cluster. And maybe we'll do that on the next one. I did tell myself I was only going to make one in this video so that it could be a really quick video, but I can already feel myself wanting to make more, because these are so great to make. And you could literally, this is definitely a lap crafting piece of ephemera. So you could, if you wanted to, put it like that, but I quite like the tab there. And I think I will round the corners. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to use the medium setting. It can get a bit awkward with a paper clip, so maybe do the rounding before you put the paper clip in place. Okay, so I'm going to ink that. Okay, I'll pop that on there. And then that is going to be glued there. I think what I'll do is I'll quickly stitch just around here, just to give it a little bit more texture. Okay, I'm not quite sure which stitch I chose, but it wasn't a very good stitch. And I did actually prefer that side as well, but there we are. That's how the cookie crumbles. Just have to print this page out again because I love this page. So you want to put a nice load of glue in here. Secure the paper clip in place. Glue it down. Okay. So I've got this very simple cluster here. And honestly, I think that's enough. I'm just going to pop that in place. I think maybe I'll put a sentiment. Now, I was very good last night and I did some fussy cutting. And Rachel, the teeny bits are teeny. Absolutely teeny. They drove me insane. Wow. It took me forever to do them. Kept me quiet for hours. My husband was delighted. He does look at me strange. And he says, oh, you got your Timmies out, your Tim Holtz. You know, the scissors. Yes, darling. If I ever catch him using my Tim Holtz scissors, there is hell to pay. Okay, let's grab my journal. What have we got here? I've got that there. So this needs to go really on this side. So, I mean, isn't that the easiest hidden paper clip you've ever done? Ever in the world? No faffing, no loads of folding or anything. Completely simple. This one I've made as a pocket, actually. Oh, did I? Or did I glue it up? Oh no, I glued it up in the end. We'll make a pocket now. So I've got my tab. And now all I need is somewhere to write. But I think we'll make another one just before we do some writing space. Let's make another one. Right, let's make a pocket. So you want another long piece. And fold it in half. And then make sure that it's fairly straight. Of course, this one is not. So I'm just going to straighten it up. Okay, and then if you haven't got any type of tabs, anything suitable, what you could do is use a tag that's got the tab shape on there. And you could either do it like that and glue it inside, or what I'm going to do, I think, is glue it on the outside. And I'm going to ink this up first. Okay, so I've got my opening on the right side, and the paper clip is going to go on the top here. Let's grab a paper clip and pop that on so we don't forget. So that will go on there like that. And what we can do then is, if you're not going to stitch, all you need to do is just glue down there and glue down there. Now I'll probably stitch all around anyway, and I'll stitch this. So I'll just pop off now and do that straight away so I don't forget. I just had a thought actually, before I stitch around here, I think I'll actually decorate it. So I just stitched on there. I don't know why my cross stitch is so bad on my sewing machine. So I was thinking of adding a little bit of this actually. I found it in my stash and I was so chuffed. It's one of those things I just can never be bothered to do. Embossing. I don't know why. Don't know why I don't like it, but it's just something that, oh, I get so bored doing. And I think I might make this a little bit, I don't know, maybe grungy. What do you think? Let's try a couple of grungy pieces here. What else have I got? So I got some muslin. And what have I got in here? So I think most of what I've cut is from the foundations. Oh, I tell you what I was going to do. I was going to gloss these up. So I'll keep those out. Oh, I like that one. Not quite sure if the pink background goes with it though. Let's keep those out. No, it goes in a bit too much. I think this one will stand out. Still not liking the pink so much. I think whatever I put there needs to be pink, doesn't it? But I haven't got anything pink here. I probably, if I just reach over here, probably got, could do another pink flower, but I've already got one. That's nice. That would go really nice with it. Could use one of my colour swatches. I've got pink here. That brings it in a bit better. Right, now then, I need to find a little pink motif or something. So I'm going to go searching for that and come straight back. So I found a pink button. So this is from rachandbellacrafts as well. It's in one of her stitching kits from last year. So it's very simple, but I think it does the trick just nicely. So we will stitch that. And I think I'll stitch all this together. So I don't think I'm actually going to stitch the tag. I'm just going to leave it as it is. And let's put my glue gun back on. So I need to glue this. So it's just poking out there. Like that. And you could actually have, I could create this as a pocket as well. So you put it in there. That would work. Okay. I did like this, but I think that works better there. Just brings it in a bit more, doesn't it? And I wouldn't mind. Do I need anything there? No, because I'm going to have that there. Like that. So let's pop some glue on that. And I think I'll add a little bit of faux sellotape. Sticking with a grungy theme. And then let's glue this on the back. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. So what I need to do, excuse me, is glue these three sides. So it'll be like that. So we will have a pocket there and a pocket there. Now then, we need to glue these sides as well. That's a really simple arrangement there. And now all we need is some tags to go in the two pockets. So I've got a couple of little things. I've got this little sort of small little label, which I thought I wanted to pop there with the green showing out. And then I've got these two very simple tags, which I'm going to pop in there. So they will become my journaling spots for this week's intentions. And I'm just going to add a little bit of green there. Just for a bit of contrast, because it's quite pink. I do love pink, but there's a limit, isn't there? So I thought I'll just pop a little bit of green there as well. Just a pop of green. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to go in my journal. It might go in my daily journal. Oh, what have I got here? So all upside down here. Oh, let's have a look. My journal signatures over here. So this is what I've got. So with it like this, oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done, is I haven't secured it in place. Bear with me, I've forgotten to do that. So what you need to do is you need to pop a bit of tape on there. Completely forgot. Shocking. Let's have a go. Let's try and redeem myself. I bet you were screaming at me. That's coming loose now as well. Oh, and I did make a little bit of an adjustment as well off camera. I pulled that ticket loose as well so that I could have more room here. Glue. Just glue this back up. So that gives you that. So it does stick out quite a bit, but I don't think it is impossible. I probably will keep that one. Well, the idea I had for this one was that it would go like that, and then I was going to put a journaling card behind it. So I was going to do something like this. I haven't made a journaling card. That's what I was going to do. So what I've done here is I've got their library cards, but you could quite easily use index cards. Index cards would look great, but I've just got a library card there because it's a bit thicker. And I've chucked a load of gesso on it, like that. And I was going to make this into a nice little journaling card. So I could do that really quickly now. It'll only take a minute or two. I was going to do this side. Oop. Let's grunge it up a bit. There's plenty of space on here to journal on. And I would like to put some of this muslin behind it. So let's see how much I need. Oops. Okay, so something like that. I'm just going to round the edges here. this is just one of my watercolour doodles. Okay, and I think I will put that on the top as well. My desk is getting rather messy now, so I'm struggling to find things. So I'd want it there. No, I think I want it there. So I'm probably going to stitch that, and I can glue this in place. And I think I'll just stick this on the front so I don't cover any writing space on the back. Okay, I'm going to stitch this. So that's stitched, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of a label here. It's from Rachel's kit. And I'm going to glue this down with my heat gun. So I think I will keep this one in this journal. And I'll keep this one for my writing journal. And I may pop this one in as well. So that's my journaling card to write this week's intentions on. Oops, go on, pop in there. So my page needs strengthening a little bit. So I think what I need to do is pop something on the back there. So I've got this lovely floral sheet here. So I'm just going to, I still want to see the music paper. So I think what I will do is use my tear ruler and take just a bit of this off. Oops, mistake, come on. Right. Let's try again. So once I've got something on the back as well, it'll be even more sturdy. There we go. I just need to be careful when I'm popping that in there. So that will go like that, and then perhaps on one of the other pages I could use one of these. And pop that like that. We'll keep that in there for now. So all I need to do now is write this week's intentions. I've just got a fussy cut here as well that I want to add, just to give this page a little bit of interest. So these are my doodling intentions, mainly. Well, they're certainly very personal intentions. I'm not like finish the ironing and change the bed kind of intentions. These are my selfish intentions, as I like to call them. So I know the prompt is weekly intentions, but I'm doing mine every day. So that's what I've decided to do. So here's the finished page. And we also made this one together that's got pockets in, and that fits over the top. So that's going to go into a little bit of a bigger journal, and I've used a tag there to create the tab. Okay, and these were the other little ones I made. So these are just smaller versions, and you can get these tabs in Rachel's kits. It's another little one, and we also had another one in here somewhere. There we go. More of a bit of a grungy, rustic version with one of my watercolour doodles. So I hope you enjoyed this. It went on a bit longer than I thought it was going to, so sorry about that, but you could always skip past parts of the tutorial. And oh yes, I also did my intentions. Mine are daily. I know it's supposed to be weekly, but mine are daily. Hey ho. On the back there. So please do go and check out Spunky Misfit Girl, her YouTube tutorial, which is what I have followed today. And also don't forget to check out the wonderful ladies that are doing today's YouTube videos. So this is day 6. So we've got Penny Dinterman and Yvonne Preston doing this week's intentions. So please do go and check them out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.
Life too short to go through it.